So let's perform the lab exercise of Amazon machine image. All right. To perform this, let me take you back to AWS Management Console. So let's make sure that no previous running instances are there. Now the dashboard looks clean. The instances number 2, whatever it shows, it has been already decommissioned. It is no longer exist. Only the name reflects there. You can see both of them are terminated. Okay. So first thing first, we will create a virtual machine. In the process, I will explain what is public, private, and paid Amazon machine image. I will launch an instance. Let me call AMI lab. This is the virtual machine name I'm providing. Okay. So I will select Windows virtual machine, the base operating system. So whatever the operating system that you see here, Amazon Linux, Mac OS, Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat, these are all public AMIs. These AMIs, machine images, Amazon machine images are available to each and every user. It is actually paid under free tier account. It is available for free. Okay, all these OS, whatever you see, you can see SUSE Linux, Debian. There are many distributions are available. So here, do you see this browse more AMIs? If you click on that, here you will see various types of AMIs that are available. You have quick start AMIs. This is where we are. These are all public AMIs that are available here. The next tab is My AMIs, which is currently 0, created by me. As of now, I have not created any Amazon machine images. So during the process of performing this lab exercise, you will see 1 or 2 numbers here, My AMIs, which I created. Next, we have marketplace AMIs. There are 6,541 as of now. These are all paid AMIs. Okay, if you select any of these OS operating system, that is Amazon machine images, they are all paid. You can use, you can see for machine learning, industry purpose, for IoT, for DevOps, for business use, business applications, infrastructure software. There are many types are available. They are all paid. You can see even Kali Linux is also available, especially used for forensic, for high-end hacking. These Linux distributions are used because there are tens and thousands of freely available tools are provided with the Kali Linux, especially built for forensic, for white hat or pen testing, for black hat Linux users. They all use the Kali Linux. Okay, last but not least, we have community AMIs meant for special purposes. Once again, this is chargeable. Let's go with our regular AMIs. Okay, I have selected Windows and instance type. Let it be T2 micro, the family type. I'll create a key pair. Okay, I'm creating a PEM key. I downloaded the key pair onto my desktop. I don't want to go with HTTP, any other port. Only RDP port is enough because I want to log into this virtual machine. 30 GB hard disk, I will make it 40 GB. Okay, because we are going to create a new virtual machine. We are going to create an image from this VM, and that image we are going to use it for creating another virtual machine. There we can see the changes, the hardware configuration changes. Okay, so that's it. We are ready to go. Click on launch instance. So the virtual machine is up and ready. It is getting hosted where? In Oregon region. I have provided the naming convention as AMI lab. Instance is pending. And please note, this image we can create while the instance is running or in the stopped state. So the status check is it is getting initialized. Meanwhile, you can see already a public IP address has been attached, as well as a private IP. It also is having a public IPv4 DNS name. It is still getting created. Maybe during this process, it is installing the OS, doing the configurational settings. Maybe let's give another 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, now you can see the virtual machine is up and running. The status check is 2 of 2 is passed. Let's connect to this virtual machine. What is the standard procedure that we follow? We'll select RDP client, download the remote desktop file for this virtual machine, get the password. Remember, we have downloaded the PEM key. I will extract the decrypt the password. I have the password handy. Let me keep this password handy. I will launch this RDP. Okay, I need to provide the password. I have the password. Now I'm logging into this virtual machine. So this is the default image what we have picked up. You can see my desktop screen in this virtual machine is clean, no software installed, third-party softwares. Let's let's install a software, maybe Google Chrome. Okay. I will disable the Internet Explorer security feature so that while downloading any piece of software from internet or accessing the web browser, it will not be keep giving the pop-up message that will be annoying. Let me disable the Internet Explorer security feature. It is the dashboard is still getting loaded. We will not have access. So for that, you need to click on local server. You can still see everything is getting refreshed. Okay, the IE enhanced security configuration that you see here, that you need to turn it off. Okay. So disable it both for administrator and users. It may take some time to refresh because here on the top, you can see still it is refreshing. You see that? Let's wait for this IE enhanced security configuration to turn off. Yes, now it is off. Okay. So I'll open Internet Explorer. Okay, download Chrome. So it is forcing me to use Microsoft Edge. Since Internet Explorer is not supported by Microsoft, in 2022, they have stopped providing support. So here I'm downloading Google Chrome on this web server. So because of the region, it is taking a bit longer time. So we should be careful while selecting the a region which is close by or that has got more power or more resources, or maybe the less number of users are there in that availability zone who are in free tier. Google Chrome is still loading. Okay, now the Chrome setup file has been downloaded. Let us install this application browser. You can also notice the timestamp, the server time. It shows the local time of the region where this virtual machine has been hosted or created. It will not show IST. Okay, now we have successfully installed Google Chrome application, correct? So you can launch Chrome, you can start using. If you want, you can install as many applications you want. I'm downloading a CCleaner tool. Now we have created this custom AMI. Let's wait for. Now the remote access control that I had to this virtual machine got disconnected. You can see. The reason being, while creating the image, if someone has got access to this virtual machine, they may be keep making changes, correct? So those changes cannot be included. Also, it will disturb the process of creating an image. That's why the desktop connection got disconnected. Now the image is still pending. It is getting created. Let us wait, give 1 or 2 minutes. In the meanwhile, let me provide a naming convention for this AMI. The custom AMI is still getting created. The status is pending. If you click on this AMI ID, you will see so many chunks, correct? These are all 10 MB file size. Okay, whatever is the total capacity of your hard drive, in our case, a 40 GB plus additional 10 GB, I guess we have added, that will be split into 10 MB of chunks. Each file will be 10 MB. It creates so many files and that gets uploaded into S3 bucket. That is the storage, online storage for AWS, where this image will be copied. So when you are retrieving, all those 10 MB chunk will be clubbed together and you will get a single AMI, single image. The status is still pending. Let's go back and refresh. Yes, now it is available. Do you see that? The status is available. That means using this image, we can create another virtual machine. How to do that? Let's go back to our EC2 dashboard and let's create another virtual machine, launch an instance. I will call it custom virtual machine. And this time I'm not selecting Amazon Linux, Mac OS, Ubuntu, Windows. No, I'll straight away go to browse more AMIs. You see this? My AMI, there is one AMI is already there. I will select that. Here you will see the name of the AMI. What is the naming convention that you had given? I will select this AMI to create my virtual machine. Okay, remaining all other steps are same. Create a new key pair. But remember, it will use the key pair of the original virtual machine. Anyways, I'm creating a new key pair because it will use the same old password, not the new password. Security groups, everything I will leave it. You can see 40 GB is there, 20 GB by default, it had selected the moment I selected this virtual machine. So I'm launching the instance. So the new virtual machine, what I'm creating now, this will have 40 GB hard disk and additional 20 GB hard disk. Apart from that, it is having Google Chrome and CCleaner software already embedded, already installed into it. Okay. So here is my custom VM. And my previous virtual machine was this AMI lab, correct? Using which I created this custom AMI, custom virtual machine. So using this, the previous virtual machine, that is AMI lab, what we have created, here is the place where we installed Google Chrome and CCleaner software. If you wish, you can log into this primary virtual machine itself or the next custom virtual machine, make few additional changes, make maybe install security patches, security updates, or maybe you can create a new user profile. Maybe we can do that while this custom AMI is still getting initialized. Let us log into this, our primary, the first virtual machine, AMI lab, what we created. I'll connect to this virtual machine. I'll select RDP. Download file is already there. I will use that file. I'm logging into my previous virtual machine. The first virtual machine, you remember, where we installed Google Chrome and CCleaner. Yes, this is the one. I will make few changes here. Okay, what is the change? I will go to Windows Administrator, Administrative Tools, Computer Management. I'll create few user accounts. Okay, I'll select local user groups, click on users, right click in this white space, click on new user again. Password. Okay, I created the password. I created the user. You will see new username has been created. I will add this user to administrative group. Okay. Now a new username has been created. Likewise, the security pages, whatever you want, you can add up. Okay, I will minimize this, come back to my AWS management console to check what is the status of the virtual machine that we have spinned off from AMI lab. Yes, now we can see the custom AMI is also up and running. Okay, so let's log into this custom AMI and check does it carries all the new setups, settings that we did in the while taking the AMI. Before that, we will take one more AMI backup of this first virtual machine where we just created a user profile, correct? User account. So I will go to actions, click on image and template, create an image. This time I will call it as golden AMI. Why golden AMI? Because I made so many configurational settings, right? I added new user profiles, and maybe I will restrict for 40 GB only. No additional volume will be added. I'll click on create image. As we know, it takes a longer time to create an image. We have just initiated the process, correct? This I will call it as golden AMI. And the status is pending. Let it take its own sweet time. We will come back to our AWS management console and log into our custom AMI. This has been created from the AMI, correct? I'm logging into this virtual machine now. I will download the RDP file. I cannot use the previous RDP file because this has got a new public IP address. Correct? Password, I need to use the same old password that I stored it in our group chat. So I'm logging into my new virtual machine. You can see this is the custom AMI that I created from the image. Okay. So you remember just a couple of minutes back, we have created a user profile. If you try to check for that user profile, that will not be available here. Why? Because this image was created before adding those user profiles. That will be there in the golden AMI. If you use the golden AMI and create another virtual machine, in that new virtual machine, you will see those user profiles. I'll go to users. You can see there is no new user account that I added here, correct? So this image is called custom AMI. You can see that has got Google Chrome, CC Cleaner, whatever we have installed, all those softwares are up and running. This is the custom AMI virtual machine created from the custom AMI image. I will close this session. Let's go back to our AWS Management Console to check what is happening. So if you come to AMIs, let me share the screen. So it is still pending. So you can see custom AMI and golden AMI. So once this is ready, you should be able to create another virtual machine with the help of golden AMI. That new virtual machine, you will have the user profiles that are created. You can log in not with the administrator, you can log in with the new user name that you created. You can see there are two AMIs are available. One is golden AMI. This has got Google Chrome and CCleaner software installed. Next one is, yes, correct. Along with that, it has got the new user profile created. In the custom AMI, it has got only two softwares installed. It is not having the user profile created. Okay. So with this, we will be concluding the lab exercise of AMI's Amazon Machine Image.